Fire is the root element of our modern life. The effects of fire are all around us, but fire is something that as a society we regularly take for granted. The history of cooking your burger at lunch, the gas that took you to school or work, and the energy that allows us to be up well after dark scrolling the TikToks is fire. And it's essential for our modern existence. And everything that we've done, all the technology, it can be directly attributed to the harnessing of this element. So, fire, it's the first element of survival that you need to get good at least have a base level of proficiency. Um, and of course, every subject like culminates in a well-rounded survivalist, but fire will keep you alive. And provided that you've told somebody where you're going and when you're going to be back, most survival situations in the United States and North America are over within 72 hours. But fire, it can bridge that gap in a really terrible time. It provides comfort. Like for thousands of years, cavemen sat around the fire, and it's like the original television. And you know it if you've ever sat around a fire at nighttime. It's awe-inspiring, and it can really like grab your attention for a long period of time. Fire, it aids in water purification, uh, whether that's like boiling over a flame or like rock boiling. It supplements heat in like not a great survival shelter. If you've been to our class and you've built a terrible shelter, you know that like a little bit of extra heat goes a long way, and that might be having just the fire in front of you, building a reflector wall to kind of uh, make best use of that fire, or like heating up rocks and pulling those into your shelter, and then covering that with dirt and like sleeping over a bed of hot rocks. Or like from a spiritual aspect, like if you're doing sweat lodges, you know how hot those rocks can get inside that sweat lodge. So it supplements your heat if you haven't built the best shelter. Of course, fire is how we cook food in survival situations. Whether we use like three big rocks and like feed the sticks in that way and have kind of like uh, a modern gas burner with sticks or like rocket stoves and all that, or like cooking over the coals, or actually like heating up rocks and then putting them like rock boiling, but putting them to work. It's also an essential aspect of like signaling. Uh, Everybody recognizes that like smoke, it travels up if like aircraft are looking for you. Um, Burning green brush is a great way to signal them and get their attention. Because when the plane flies over you, they're not looking down here. They're looking like out front here. So you need to catch their attention like well before they get to you. Fire is the way to do that. So let's imagine this for a second, right? Your partner or your spouse, or your child has fallen through the winter ice. They're in the cold. They're in the water. The clock is ticking. Fortunately, they get out of the water, but do you have the skills to warm them up? Hypothermia sets in within minutes and unconsciousness in like 15 to 30. So this needs to be your go-to when you practice fire. We spend an entire day focusing on fire in our survival essentials workshop. And those that really want to work on friction fire, most of our customers for the survival essentials are really interested in building natural fires from the landscape. Some people just want to get the organization right, but like we spend an entire day focusing on fire because it's like so important. And those that want to create friction fire, by the end of the workshop, they will. Like if you want it, we're there with you. We'll direct you. We'll be right there with you until you start one. If you don't want it, that's fine. But we really want to make sure that everybody gets a friction fire coal from the landscape, because it really gives you like an understanding of modern life and thankfulness and gratefulness for just the element that is fire and how privileged we are to be warm. Oftentimes, like doing a friction fire will take like several days of practice. But I'm amazed by the number of people that will fail to make a fire with a lighter in under an hour. Um, it's an exercise in organization primarily. And if you've never been taught the organization, it's going to be really hard to figure it out when you need it most. And we're not even talking about like bow drill or hand drill or like strap drill or fire plow, fire thong. There's so many, and we're not even talking about that. We're talking about with a lighter. So knowing the power to make fire and having that skill in your arsenal is incredibly calming. It makes me feel like wherever I go, it's going to be okay because I can use the skills in my backpack or in my like mental backpack in my toolbox that I can deploy at any time and know that I'm going to be warm, know that I can cook myself food, know that I can purify water, and know that I'm going to bring comfort to the people around me. So if you're looking for a skill to practice, fire is the way that I would start. Of course, there's so many aspects to that, like, making cordage for your bow drill, doing the TEP structure. There's so many little aspects that you can really spend a lifetime refining. But start with fire, start making them with your friends. See our bow drill. We've got like plenty of bow drill tutorials online. Check those out and be well on your way to being at home wherever you go. Since you're watching this channel, I know that you're passionate for life and you're serious about surviving whatever the universe throws at you. Preparation today means peace of mind tomorrow, and I'd love to help you take your survival and prepping game to the next level. Check us out at Sustainable Homestead. Look through our resource library. Sign up for our Homestead Mastermind. Join the tribe of like-minded individuals, ranchers, farmers, bushcrafters, makers, project managers, and discuss their successes, their failures, and glean the information so that you don't have to learn it on your own. The lessons we learn are written on the tombstones of others, and I'm excited for you to be here with us taking that journey. If you have any questions, please reach out. SustainableHomestead.com is the place to do that. And like I was saying earlier, preparation today means peace of mind tomorrow. So we'll see you in the future. Thanks for watching.